things that you eat. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm singing a song. Everybody, it's time for a treat.
No, everybody now move your feet.
Everybody, it's time to eat. Okay.
Oh.
What do you want?
It's okay.
What are you looking at?
Just be careful, don't slip.
Can you tell me?
No, because it will be
It's
too
good.
long. It's fine.
Maybe I could start to put things away.
No, well, if you want.
Yeah, so when you go on, I'm putting things away. It's all right. I still got to do something while I'm waiting. See, this is still wet right there.
Yeah, see, that's, yeah.
I mean, we rose our bread today in this bowl. So that bowl's got to go away. Go away now, bowl. Why are we so loud when we put things away? Is this out for a reason? Did you have plans for this?
Yeah, the pasta.
I mean, obviously now.
Is it timer or?
Yeah, I don't know. So what's that?
Is the timer going on?
I heard a ding, 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 but maybe it stops after that.
I don't know.
This stuff has to stay out because it's still wet, it looks like.
Okay, that's fine.
But I appreciate you
The
noticing
only
that.
time I did it was at 1:20. I made a ding dong.
You made a ding dong?
I made a ding dong at 1:20.
I have a doc's appointment this week to go see Dr. Rob. Okay. I think we're pretty good. What are we making tonight? Grandma Jenny's chicken soup. I'm doing it on the bone tonight.
Okay, that's how she did it.
I know.
That's how she did it. Just with the bone.
And then we can take those bones, Stacy, and put them in that.
Okay. You can do whatever you want.
Ah!
You can't talk to me about other things right now. Okay. I think we are live.
Are we live?
Yes.
We are live. Go live here too.
Well, yes. But I have stuff on the. There we go.
Hey, are we live on Facebook? What are we on, Local Foods?
Yes.
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Monday. You know what that means. It's time to make delicious food for people that need it, you know what I'm saying? All we do is delicious. Hi everybody, I hope you all had a great weekend. This week, we are back and we got some treats going on. We're doing a quickie tonight. I'm sure it'll probably be a little while, but we're doing something new. It's a little bit easier for us. We're gonna make chicken soup, Grandma Jenny's chicken soup. And in the meanwhile, while I tell you that, I'll point out we have our bread. I roast some dough this morning. The wetter the better when you're gluten-free, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we there? Hey, what's up? Tickety Talk. Listen, TikTok, thank you for coming back. This is week 2 on TikTok. We're going to get a new pad so that we could read what you're saying better, but just bear with us one more week on the phone, you know what I'm saying? But we got a different angle this week. We're making chicken soup this week. We're going to make chicken soup, Grandma Jenny's chicken soup. And while we're here, my bowl is filled. My bowl is filled. This is the Debra bowl. We call this the Debra bowl. My sister-in-law, Deborah, she likes to save all the clippings. I'll show you a little bit of that tonight. And then make a stock. And then I like using the stock to make rice. Oh my God, it's so good. Instead of using water, we use our homemade stock to make our Debra stock. I roast some bread. I roast some flour this morning, some dough, and I have a bread. All right, Nancy's here. Of course, my mother's here. She's listening in. Mom, the bread I made, it is gluten-free, soy-free, corn-free, dairy-free, with a garlic fig oregano paste.
Wow.
Filled with prosciutto.
Woohoo!
I have a sliced prosciutto bread. There's sliced prosciutto, a little bit of fig. We made a fig paste with a little bit of oregano. Anyway, that is going to be the bread we're going to be dipping into my grandmother's chicken soup. Let's get the soup going, and then I'll go and I'll show you how we do our broth. But we're going to start. We've got a couple of quarts of water here. Let's see.
3 quarts.
3 quarts.
Yep.
I like to just show it really quick. There you go. That's it. If you're quick, you know how to use your pause button or whatever. or you're gonna take a little screenshot or whatever the deal is. All right, so we start with 3 quarts of water. I already set up some carrots earlier and some, well, first we're gonna start with our onion. We got an onion. Now this is where it comes into play. So we'll get to that, but this is my bowl, right?
So
That bowl's gonna go in the
make sure
freezer.
they can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Can you like
Oh,
take away the things in
move
front
the
of
thing
what
that are
you're
right in
doing?
front of us?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take my skin. When I take my onion skin, I haven't practiced peeling this on camera. Some onions are nicer than others. We'll
Yeah.
see if this one plays along. And I've seen all sorts of tricks. If you have any tricks, do you have any favorite tricks of how not to cry tears when you are slicing or cutting your onion? I've seen that it has to do with moisture. And if you put a paper towel down or something like that, like a wet paper towel, the onion fumes or whatever makes your eyes bleed to death. Or you can't, don't say the D word on TikTok.
No, you can't say that.
No, I can't say that word. That makes your eyes water. The thing that makes your eyes water, you put that paper towel down, and then that sucker's a little hard to get. Let me go from the other direction. If it don't work one way, it'll work the other way. There we go. So we're gonna put our onion skins in that bowl, and we'll show you why a little bit later in this live broadcast. As my wife and I, Stacy and I, cook every Monday night for 1 year to write our second book. All we do is delicious. All we do is delicious. So I'm going to put that in there. I also had about 1.5 tablespoons of salt. Let's get that in there. And we will get the water started. Let's get the water going. Okay, great. Now, in the meanwhile, get all the skins in there. I like to cut the back of the carrot off. Can you see that? Everybody see that? Cutting back the carrot. Boom, that goes in there. Little tip in the front, that goes in there. And believe it or not, I just washed them. I don't take off the skins. That's another Deber. I got to cook with my sister-in-law this summer. I had a lot of fun. So there's a couple of Deber things that are now in my arsenal of way of thinking. And then there we go. Boom, we're just going to cut our carrots. Nice and boom. Can you see that, Stace? I'm looking down so I don't chop my finger off.
I don't know. I'm trying to do a lot of sharing right at the
I don't advise you to chop off fingers. Keep your fingers. It's probably a small thing to do. We're also going to get a new light so that you can all see my face. You want to see this handsome Italian man. You want this New Yorker up in your grill. You want to see my grill. Yeah, I'm from New York. Stacy's from Kansas City, Kansas. We are both famous dancers who changed our food to save our lives. But growing up Italian, it's got to be delicious. It's got to be delicious. If it's not delicious, I'm not eating it. So one of the things we got really good at was making delicious, gluten-free, soy-free, corn-free, dairy-free food. And if you're on a diet like this, which is an anti-inflammatory diet, especially if you take out tomatoes, you don't eat tomatoes and a couple of other things. A lot of autoimmune people that eat a diet like this. It's amazing. If you eat a diet like this, that's what I was saying was, I don't concentrate on what I can't eat. We don't concentrate on what we can eat. We concentrate on what we can eat. Why would you want to think about what you can't eat? And that bread, by the way, can also be made into pizza. So, I'm a New Yorker. I need my pizza. And let me tell you, we make good pizza with that. So that's our carrots. And then I like to just flick the top of the celery and kind of skin it a little bit. Get those, and it goes in the Deber bowl. Right? I just pick out the top, boom. Same thing from the bottom. It's like stringing it, get the strings out. And then we do the same thing. Whoa! Celery on the loose.
Did you get it?
There was an escape.
Okay.
There was an escape. Man, Grandma Jenny, I love when she makes it. You would come home, and then it was awesome because my mother makes it. Right, Mom?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. Then at some point, tonight I'm going to do it with chicken on the bone, but, sometimes it's not easy to be in that situation with the chicken on the bone. So I started doing it with chicken cutlets, right?
Chicken breast, right?
Chicken breast. It came out just lovely. But we're going to really do the Jenny thing today. We're going to cut our celery. Boom. Boom.
We got an actor here that says hi.
An actor?
Yeah.
Hello, actor.
That's what the profile name says.
All right.
Actor such and such. So.
Yeah. Hey, if you're gluten-free or soy-free or dairy-free or anything like that, like, what's your favorite meal? What's your favorite meal? Because I'm looking for more meals to make to put in the book, and I'm curious what people miss, what they want. Stay this way, Anthony, on TikTok. I gotta stay over here for the tickety. In my habit when I'm cooking, I'm usually the other way, so I gotta get into that habit. Hey, listen.
Yeah, to get the other things in, I had to.
Yeah, that's all right. Once we get the iPad, once we get the new
Yeah.
thing, we'll order that tonight. Because we were away in Gatlinburg this weekend. I don't know what y'all did this weekend. And Stacy and I were in Gatlinburg. And when you go away and you're gluten-free, corn-free, soy-free, dairy-free, you need a plan. So we had like a sandwich party here before we left. And
Can I get rid of this?
yeah. And at the sandwich party, we made sandwiches for the whole weekend. I went away with 7 sandwiches. But first we made gluten-free, soy-free, corn-free, dairy-free bagels.
And lemon poppy seed muffins.
The lemon poppy seed muffins.
Yes.
The lemon poppy seed muffins. Those bad boys are delicious.
They
All right.
really are.
You like those, Mom?
Oh boy, are they ever.
All right. So now everything's in here. Everything's in my soup. Really, at this point, I'm just going to bring it to a boil. And then once it's boiling, I'm going to let it simmer for about 45 minutes to an hour. The last thing is the chicken, Anthony. I didn't put in the chicken. Now, this just is going to look like a big cube of chicken. Right now it is. But it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 drumsticks, right? So I'm going to put these 4 drumsticks
And it's
frozen.
okay to put them in frozen.
It's okay to put them in frozen. They will cook in time. Okay, great. And that's it. Now, let me wash my hand. Hey, Stacey, you want to dance or something while I got my back to the camera?
Sure.
Just like do a tap dance.
Yeah,
there you go.
I was trying to also put these things down. Aren't you going to show them how to do this?
Yeah, I'm going to do that next, but I wanted to make sure I wash my hands after this.
Well, I was going to prepare this.
Cool.
And show everybody, let's see, we'll move this over.
All right, so if you just joined us or you pop it in and out, I am Anthony, that is Stacy. We are famous dancers who change our food to save our lives. I was internally bleeding for 20 years and nobody knew what was wrong with me. And then I meet this one and she's like, why don't you cut out gluten and dairy and see what happens? And that whole summer I lost 35 pounds.
But he wasn't ready yet.
Well, I need it. Listen,
Yeah,
like we
that's what
said
I
the other
said,
day. Yeah, absolutely. But like we said the other day, you don't have to do all of this at once.
No.
Like, if you were thinking, you know what, I hear about this gluten thing, I've read about it, I don't really know, cut it out for 30 days. And this is not medical advice. This is food advice. This is food
You have
experience.
to let it boil first.
We gotta let it boil first and then we'll
Okay.
take time. I was in the middle of saying something. Do you know what I was saying, Mom? Because then I went to the thing. Oh, yeah, just try it. Like, people like have to do an elimination diet that's so hard. Like, just see if you can take out gluten for 30 to 60 days and see how you feel. And if you don't really not sure how you feel, eat gluten on the 61st day and see how you feel. If you wake up the next day and you're achy, or you feel like you're inflamed, or you have that migraine headache back that went away,
Go to the bathroom unexpectedly.
yeah, then you're probably gluten sensitive. And there's different stuff like, okay, you don't have this celiac sensitive, celiac non-gluten, the celiac gluten-free,
Celiac.
and
And then there's
non-celiac
non-celiac
gluten
sensitive.
sensitive, which is what I am, right?
Yeah.
But check this out, like, I found a beer
Oh yeah.
that I can eat, that I can drink.
That we're not technically doing a commercial for, but
No.
we're kind of doing a commercial for.
Speaking of which, get your act together. Send me a case of beer already. When are you going to send me a case of beer?
You didn't even mention them yet, so
Right.
tell everybody what it is.
Hey, you can see it. I'm not going to say it out loud
Oh,
yet.
all right, great. Perfect. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. This is less 20 parts per million gluten. And I don't know, because I'm on celiac. I don't know what celiac situation is, but I know my situation, and everyone is different. Everybody has their own body. We all have our own DNA. We all have our own fingerprint. We all have our own eye print. We have, like, we probably all have our very own different gut biome, micro gut biome. And if you don't know about that, look it up, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, the soup is on. That's working. We'll make our pasta later. Let's talk about this. So, over the past couple of weeks, as I'm making dinner, cutting apples, I made apple pie, all sorts of stuff. I saved all the peelings and the middles and the onion skins and all that stuff. And we're going to put them all in here. Right? All right, we have red onion. Oh, yeah, you figure it's in there. It's like a mystery. A little bit of a mystery. You get everything in there. Really simple. Oh, right, we had parsley. So there's going to be some parsley in here, some apple skins, some onion, red onion, some carrot, a little bit of garlic. Did I say garlic? Some garlic skins. Anyway, it's all in there. What we're gonna do is, I set it aside before. Aha, there it is. Get my water.
I moved it.
You moved it, that's okay. And all we're gonna do,
Right there and then.
this is about 8 to 10 cups of water. And you just wanna cover everything. Get it all covered.
Someone from
Yes.
a group on Facebook,
Right.
where I shared it,
Ooh,
asked, do we avoid all forms of soy, including soy lecithin? And I replied, all soy avoided. We both react to all forms.
yes, absolutely. No soy lecithin. And you know what? Some people tell me, I can't avoid soy because I have to have corn, because I have to have chocolate.
Oh,
There
plenty of
are
chocolate,
plenty of
yeah.
brands of chocolate that do not have soy in it. And if you have the dairy thing, you could always go for the,
we need a little bit more water.
yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Hey, let's use this water, but no,
What's in this?
I think that's good,
Can I use
Stace.
this because it was the vegetable?
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. How much more water do you wanna go in there
She
with?
said cover it plus a little bit.
Right, it's just the skins on top is really what's floating.
Okay, so you think that that's all right?
I do. I good eye though, always gotta watch out, always gotta double check. And I'm not gonna put any seasonings in it yet. No salt or pepper yet, because I don't know what it's gonna taste like. Oh, my assistant's taking it away from me and bringing it up.
Well,
So now
I don't have the.
we're gonna cook that for
24 hours.
24 hours. We're gonna cook that for 24 hours. And I just want to say this again. If you're just joining us, this is the magic book. Over the next 10 months, is there 10 months, 11 months left?
There's
All the way to the end.
11 and a half.
All the way
11
to
and
the
a
end of
half
the year.
months.
We're gonna cook Monday night dinner every week, every recipe twice. Gluten-free, soy-free, corn-free, dairy-free. We're gonna do a few spontaneous bakes. And at the end, we're going to get our second book into the publishing machine. All we do is delicious. And the first book is Food is a
Gonna come
Prescription.
through?
It's a handbook for
All right.
people. Hold it here, let me read the thing directly, right? Because that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yep.
Here we go. This is what it looks like. You can get it on your Kindle too if you need to get it on your Kindle. It's supposed to be like a handbook. So like if you were diagnosed this morning
Yeah.
that you had to have some sort of restrictive, I call it proactive, but restrictive diet, you could read this book at lunch. And by the time you went to bed that night, you could rest easy because
Have a
you had a
plan for the
hand,
next
you had a
week.
plan, like somebody just gave you a plan. Like when a doctor gives you a prescription, you usually go get it filled. But when they prescribe to you a gluten-free diet, there's no place to get the prescription filled. That's the prescription. This is what you get. Food is a prescription. A handbook for those currently on or prescribed a gluten-free, soy-free, corn-free, and or dairy-free diet with forward by Dr. Robert Gucciotto from Gucciotto Specific Chiropractic. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. That's the thing. Now, let's look at the bread. I've waited all
Oh my
day
God, yeah.
to cut the bread, but I was waiting to cut the bread live online. So, here we go. Make sure you follow our TikTok and be sure to hold please.
Yeah.
Yep. Make sure you please follow the TikTok. It's just my name, Anthony Locascio. You can follow us on Instagram at Loca Foods, like the last name Locascio, L-O-C-A.
Loca Foods, Inc.
Loca Foods Inc. Then we have the Tickety Talk to Instagram. But if you're on the Facebook, we have started a Facebook group called Being Gluten Free Mindset Matters, because it does. Your mindset matters. If you think you could have an anti-inflammatory diet, or if you don't think you could have an anti-inflammatory diet, you are correct. That's what I'm saying. All right. Here we go. Ready? Waiting all day to cut this. Should we record me cutting this? Do we need a video of me just cutting this? All right, here we go.
Alex DiCaprio.
Right down the middle. What's up, Alex DiCaprio? Right down the middle. What do you think?
Yeah.
Right down. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go
Yeah,
like this.
shoot it the little diagonal.
Yeah, let's go a little diagonal. Here we go. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Oh my God, it's so soft.
Bread.
Bread.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you go to this camera, that camera. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, that's gonna. Oh, I could smell it. I could smell it. Mm.
Here you go. Look at that.
All right, that is just fantastic. All right, so soup's almost boiling. I think we're gonna.
It's on.
Yeah, soup's on. We have our broth. We have our.
It was on 10 hours.
Yep. We have
Yeah,
our
that's
Debra,
on.
our Debra stock.
Yeah.
That's gonna go. And I'll tell you what, the bones from the chicken tonight will go in the new bowl that we started tonight.
Yeah, and we have our pot ready to boil for our
Gluten-free pasta.
Yeah, we found this nice tiny elbows by
It's a good size.
Risopia. Yeah,
With salt and
Which-
water.
It took us a long time to find this.
It's like not all pasta's made
Yeah.
equally, and gluten-free pasta is
Yeah.
definitely one of those you need
It's
to
a
watch
round
out for.
rice pasta.
It's very easy to overdo it. A lot of the flours have corn in it.
What happens when you're Italian and you want to cook gluten-free pasta?
Listen, you gotta do it al dente. You gotta do it al dente. If it says like do it 11 minutes, I do it 9. And then I check it, and then I turn it off for the last 2 minutes. I don't let it keep boiling. There's tricks. When you start like bringing this diet into your regular, and it becomes a sustainable thing for you, like you learn these tricks, and then the tricks just make your life easier. But you can't expect to already know them.
Actor and the numbers is Thomas from the studio.
Hey, what's up, Thomas? Okay, so here we go. Let's start to wrap this up
Yeah.
because our soup is boiling.
Yep. So we gotta turn it down a little
Let's
bit.
turn it down a little bit and cover that bad boy.
And we got a 45-minute timer, right?
And I don't cover it all the way. I leave it tilted, right, Mom?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's what we do. So it goes all the way
All
down.
the way down. Okay, great.
We got a 45-minute timer on the soup. We'll have our soup ready in about 45 minutes. The last 15-20 minutes, we'll get our pasta in the pot and done. I'm gonna start nibbling on this bread. I don't know about you. I want to try it. Gonna try some right now. Want to try steaks?
Sure.
Let's do a first taste on camera.
Yeah, we'll cut that piece in
Oh
half.
my God! Look at that. Holy cow! That's crazy. I mean,
Give your mom some.
yeah. Hey, Nance, you want some?
Of course.
Let me give her this piece.
Yeah, give her one of those pieces.
Let me give her this piece right there. Look at that.
Piece.
It's beautiful. Look at that.
The
There you go,
piece.
Mom.
The piece.
Let me know what you think. Hey, if it's bad, don't say anything. Lie. Say it's good. We don't do anything bad here. All we do is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Especially for the people who need it.
that's right. We make delicious food. Holy cow,
Wow.
so good. Oh my God. Okay, right. Focus. I think it's time to sing the song.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut it like 20 minutes and we're out tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 1. Here we go. And all we do is delicious, cause delicious is all we do. Okay, folks. We'll be back next Monday night. Please follow along on the TikTok. Join the group on Facebook, Being Gluten-Free. Mindset Matters. Our first book, Food is a Prescription, is out. You can grab that and come back next Monday. We're going to work on some more recipes for, the cookbook. All right. Thank you, everybody. See you next time. Thanks for playing.
Bye.